Welcome back, everybody. Episode. What are we on? We're on episode 3 now.
Yeah.
3 whole episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah. First 2 were a success. Hopefully, this will continue the trend. I apologize in advance for any auditory bullshit. I don't feel well.
And
So-
I'm gonna be eating.
And he's gonna be eating probably Slurpee food if I had to guess.
No.
You're not a slurper.
That's
That depends what day of the week I'm in.
fucking Lord.
Oh my god. Okay, what's
Anyways, take it away with our fun
up?
facts.
Let me get out of my room. Alright, so I'm first, and that's
Oh,
me.
he disappeared.
Yeah, I'm back. Alright, hi, my name's Luke. If you're back, you know that already. I hope, at least. I hope you know my name. I am playing Trayalane Euhyrus, and I'm going to preface this now with a lot of my fun facts. A lot of the stuff takes place in Goldcrest, because that's where her estate is, that she's never left it. But her name throughout Goldcrest is kind of known, but Trayalane herself isn't. They just know her name. But some people kind of assume that Trayalane is actually dead, so people have kind of snuck into her estate occasionally. And Zalog's kind of had to deal with that over the years. And that's my fun fact. Or shocking fact.
Interesting.
Hello, everybody. I'm Knightley. I play Marx. Fun fact for Marx: he doesn't really see eye to eye with his family and how they raise drakes. He treats them more like buddies than mounts. He doesn't really treat them like animals. He treats them like friends. He treats them as intelligent creatures, and he plays with them as if they're dogs. He thinks that, like, growing a drake that's happy to be around people rather than feeling like it needs to serve people is the best philosophy.
okay. Hi everyone. My name is Becky. I'm playing Vaenya Hazard. Vanya's fun fact is that she has a mechanical cat that serves as her steel defender named Clementine. And what's special about Clementine is that Vaenya is convinced that the cat has a favorite person, and she is certain it is not her.
Before we get into it, Cody, do you have a fun fact? If you should.
Yeah, actually. Fun fact about. Who do we want to do a fun fact about?
Ooh, you're doing
Fun
MCs.
fact about Sten. Yep. Fun fact about Sten. He is the oldest of 4 siblings. And also the most accomplished in battle, but he's like a big giant teddy bear.
Well, yeah, we could tell that.
Yep.
We could tell that.
Yep. His nickname on the battlefield is Sten the Bloody because of how successful he is, but he hates that title.
All right. I think we're good.
Yep. All right. I think Knightley had a recap somewhat prepared, right?
Sir, I have a script.
You have a script.
Say it as
With
like
some-
neutral
with some-
as possible. Make it like very boring. Don't do anything fun.
Oh, okay.
Not possible. Not possible with the bullet points provided to him. Carry on.
Sir, you doubt my abilities, my prowess, if you will, at reading.
That's the
and
opposite of what he's.
I was
It's the opposite of what he's saying, though. If you have prowess, that means that you're automatically good at reading. That means that you're not boring.
I want it
If
to be
anything, it's a
terrible.
compliment.
Wait. Following the death of Marx's father and the arrival of mysterious
Oh, God,
in the
okay.
sky, the bulb trans-
See what you did
Yeah,
there?
all right. Yeah, I get it. I get it.
Hey, all right, restart.
What have I done?
You dare doubt me?
What's happening?
Following the death of Marx's father and the arrival of the mysterious figure in the sky, the ballroom transformed from a death trap into a battlefield. The heroes, quote, unquote, were immediately forced to contend with blightnings, living manifestations of electrical storm crackling through the air. The fight intensified when the Mama Blightning descended into the fray. In a display of horrific power, she consumed her own offspring, swelling in size and strength. As the fires continued to consume the hall, Trayalane broke away to investigate the locked exit, discovering that the doors had been jammed by debris.
But were held shut by powerful magical seal, of which I did not save enough breath to say.
The battlefield reached a fever pitch until the Mama Blightning unleashed a surge of Karen rage, a massive magical outburst that inadvertently snuffed out the spreading fires before she fled the building entirely. In the sudden smoke-filled silence, the heroes found themselves standing together, joining forces with Skit, Stin, and Mustang. The group moved as one to escape the charred remains of the gala. However, as they stepped out of the wreckage and into the night air, they found no relief. Instead, they were met by a wall of heavily armored, unknown soldiers. In the confusion of the exit, Mustang, Traylane's lifelong guard, was suddenly nowhere to be seen. The group now stands surrounded by a forest of spear points, confronted by the cold gaze of the queen herself. The banquet has ended, but a much more dangerous trial has just begun.
Bhutan.
Very good.
We're in trouble.
Excellent.
Oh my god.
So yeah, so as he said, things ended immediately with the group of you. So it was right after Marx had summoned Max to his side. And the group of you, which were pretty much clustered together, Trayalane, you are probably the furthest away from the main grouping of people,
Mm-hmm.
but still kind of involved with that like spear point
Yes.
contingency. And yeah, the queen breaks through. The guards kind of step aside. These heavily armored guards with the special insignia step aside to let her through, and it's dead quiet. The only thing you can hear is the clacking of her high heels as she walks in, her hands folded behind her back, kind of hunched over because she's an old crone. And she simply says, "You better have a damn good reason for interrupting my daughter's engagement ball." And she doesn't say as you're looking upon her, she's saying this directly to her future son-in-law as she begins to look up at him, because he's quite tall. He's quite a massive figure. And Sten's immediate reaction is what some might consider trepidation. He opens his mouth as if to speak, but hesitates, still gripping onto Venya's arm. And then he drops your arm, Vaenya, and it releases you. And he says, "My queen, there was no interruption like you seem to think that there was. There was an incident, by all accounts, an accident." And when he says accident, he looks over at Vaenya. He looks behind you at Vaenya, and then he looks behind even further still back to Trayalane. And he says to the queen, "It seemed in the scuffle at the base of the stairs with my Endermen, whom, if any of them survived the fire, you can be rest assured that they will be punished thoroughly for their part and their negligence in allowing our house banners to catch fire. With the aid of these individuals behind me," and he kind of takes a side step and motions to all of you.
Kneeling.
Okay, noted. With the assistance of these individuals, the flames were quickly dispersed with as little casualties as possible. What are you guys doing?
I think Trayalane is still kind of like I assume that there's like kind of stares. She's still, there's the spears in her face, and she's listening to the conversation, but she's currently seated, probably like not like a very like stressed out pose, kind of straight up, like looking over, like what he said, like implying that he was or she was involved with that too, like. But she's not going to speak up. She's going to see how it plays out for now.
Vaenya is peeking out from behind Sten like a child.
Just watching the queen.
Yes.
Right now,
Marx, you said you're kneeling, right?
he is not even looking up. Eyes closed, looking down, knelt down. Not saying a thing.
Okay. Kit is right beside you, probably doing a similar thing. How's Max?
So he's still a very trained animal. He's just very energetic. So he's probably ordered Max to to sit. So Max just kind of like sitting down, like tongue out the side, but just kind of sitting there quiet.
The queen, who has had an almost disgusted look on her face the entire time that she has been here, completely disregards all of you behind Sten and is solely focused on Sten right now. And she says to him, "Rest assured, Prince. Your father and I will have words. As for now, I think I'm done with you. I think I'm done with all of you for the time being." She looks at the guards that are holding all of you at spear point, and she says, "Do try not to kill anybody, but take them to the dungeon. Take all of these people." And she looks back behind her to the bottom of the stairs to the rest of the survivors from the fire. "Take all of these people to the dungeons. Confine them like sardines in a can in the cells if you have to, until we get some goddamn answers."
I might have an answer for you, my queen.
She'll kind of go over, probably accidentally, like mirroring Vaenya. If Venya's peeking out from behind Sten, you guys peer out in the same direction.
He doesn't lift his head, he stays
And You are the Wicked Dent's boy, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, ma'am.
Your father, I believe, was, from what my men are telling me, killed inside. Is that correct?
Him and my, he's my uncle, right?
Kit?
Kit? Yeah.
I mean, you might refer to him as your uncle, but you're not related by blood.
All right. Myself and Ryder Kit beside me. Or sorry, my father and Ryder Kit beside me were outside on the balcony discussing something. I wasn't sure of the details, but it broke away. Both of them were dangling off the edge. I attempted to save both. The rope snapped to my father, and he fell to his death. During of which that time, I saw something, my queen.
And what might that be?
A man in the sky wreathed in light.
How loudly do you say that?
Out loud.
Loud enough for anybody around you to
Yeah.
hear.
He's making sure everybody around hears these details.
Trayalane looks at you like you're crazy. Like, what?
Could you guys all make perception checks, please?
Yes. I rolled a 13.
Can I use a pass?
Fuzzy dice for the win.
Then you rolled a 22. You're muted, by the way.
17.
Thanks. I used to fuzzy dice roll because they do.
I mean, all of you rolled high enough to be able to hear this, I think. Even Trayalane. As you say that out loud, whether you did this consciously or not, you kind of upped your volume just a smidge. Like you just turned the knob just a little bit when you said man wreathed in light or whatever you said. And the crowd below actually reacts to that, and you can now hear a few people murmuring, I saw him too. I saw the ball of light in the sky. That thing, the thing flew up there, and I saw the man in the sky. And you just hear people murmuring, and it's like it's slowly spreading through the wildfire. And what started as a couple of bystanders murmuring that they also seen it, now it's this cacophony of voices saying the same thing and pretty much agreeing with you.
As it quiets down.
And
Oh, sorry.
go ahead.
I think the Trayalane, like, it says it quietly, just kind of like, Your Majesty?
She doesn't move, but she looks directly at you when you say that. And she grabs the shoulder of one of these guards next to her, which are all taller than her. She's not very tall. She's probably only like maybe 5 foot, if that. But she grabs this guard next to her and pulls him down and whispers something into his ear. And this guard begins marching towards you, Trayalane. Brushes past Sten, and you, Vaenya, brushes past, or kind of strides past Kit and Marx kneeling on the ground, and comes directly to you, picks you up by one arm, and will begin pulling you forward toward the queen.
Oh, I think that, yeah, Trayalane
Are you doing anything to resist?
I mean, she wanted to say something, but she is absolutely shocked. Like, this is like, I can go over.
This guard is firmly holding your arm.
God. Yeah, I think, like, there's no resisting right now. For Trayalane, at least.
Okay. And he brings you over to the queen. And the queen looks you up and down And who exactly might you be, young lady?
I am with the Iris family. And she is like, this is the most like tense, like she's nervous right now. I wanted to say, I was able to the door was it was magically locked. Someone trapped us in there. I only knew it because I was able to unlock it with my own magic.
Interesting. And what about you? As she looks behind Sten to Vaenya.
You're talking to me?
You and yes.
Oh no,
What are
I mean,
you doing here?
me. I'm just we are doing so many things. We are doing the dancing. We are celebrating. What doing what?
That arm of yours.
Isn't that special? My father made it for me.
I almost spat out my food.
Your father.
Yes. Well, do you know
Where's
he's
he?
famous? Sultan Hazard is almost the most famous inventor.
Hazard.
In the flesh.
Can't say the name. Rings a bell.
Well, then I do have some teaching for you if you're so interested.
I think that you should stop speaking.
As you wish.
Sten, you are lucky that I was able to get my daughter out of there unharmed. Had anything happened to her, rest assured, you would not have liked what happened to you. Now, as I said before, the rest of these conversations that we've been having here can be finished out with Jackak at the dungeon. And as she says, Jackak, very enunciately, the little rat man whom you had all seen on your way in appears kind of out of the shadows behind all of you. And he appears out of the shadows behind all of you and kind of not skitters, but walks silently, quiet as a mouse.
He's a rat.
Yeah, exactly. And you can see that his entire appearance and really his entire demeanor has changed from when you guys had seen him at the start of the ball. He's wearing, whereas before he was wearing these like a regal doublet with the poofy shoulders, and he looked very much like the silly announcers that you see at these gala type events. Now he looks more like almost like an assassin. Like it's all black leathers. You can see he's wearing black leather trousers that go down to like the middle of his shins, but no shoes or anything like that. You can see that he has a big long black like cape and cowl combo. And it looks kind of intimidating. Like if you were to see this man in an alleyway, you would be like, he's coming to fucking kill me. And he he appears walks up to you first, Vaenya, and places a small little rat hand, like, kind of on your back, not in like a weird way, but in like a he's got you type of way,
Mhm.
if that makes sense. And just says, "Yes, my queen, we will get some answers from these heathens."
Well, this isn't really the right group to be asking these questions, but that's what you think, my queen.
Silence! Wickedness! As he kind of hisses the words. His S's a little bit hiss out. If any of you try to run, escape, or get away in any capacity, well, I welcome the challenge, as he says to all of you.
Okay, means of torture for the purpose of getting information that doesn't exist. You gotta love extorting Imperials.
Did you say all that out loud?
He said that right to Kit. I already go in a dungeon, he doesn't care.
Are we? Are we?
As you say that over to Kit, Jackak, the little half rat man, attains this devilish grin on his face. And kind of just motions forward one of the guards that come from in front and strike you with the butt end of their spear. Marx. I guess I never started the session. Whoops. That's awkward.
Are we still spear pointed?
Yes, for the most part.
Okay.
He gets slapped, he goes, okay.
Marx, you're gonna take 5 points of bludgeoning damage
Yeah,
from getting struck across the face by this spear butt. Now, Vaenya, it is at this point. I need you. Ooh. I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Woof. Okay. 16.
Very good. Okay. You hear something in the back of your head. It's almost like a telephone ringing. But it sounds familiar to you in the sense that you've heard this sound in your father's workshop almost every day of your life since you came to live with him. And it's his timer going off. It's just a ringing timer. And after the timer goes off several times, you hear Silton's voice in your head. And you hear him say, hello? Tap, 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 like he's tapping a microphone. Is this thing working?
What? What?
Hello?
What is... Hello?
Hello? Okay, no, I got it. Okay.
Are you
Vanny,
alive?
if you're hearing this,
Oh no.
well, chances are I'm probably not with you anymore. I don't know if I'm dead, but I'm not within a certain range of your arm anymore. And, you know, that can never be a good thing. So, here's what I need you to do. don't hate me. But I've been lying to you, Venny. This is my confession.
Walter White.
Venny, I'm a fraud.
What? She's like just crazy.
I owe so much gold, Venny, to my investors.
Oh no.
And to be perfectly honest with you, Venny, this was supposed to be our big break. And if we're separated, it's probably not gonna happen. I was supposed to sell all of that Chris deck that I've been working on. All these suckers that we were supposed to find. I'm hoping we still found some. But if, again, we're separated. Not a good thing. While this message is happening in like the back of your head, what is your reaction? Because as this is all happening, the guards are slowly beginning to move forward. Kit is looking around, like eyeing everybody up. What is Venny's right now?
God, I'm sorry, guys. I think this is my break. This is not like, okay, so I had a plan for this, but now there's the added distraction of Silton talking in my head. So I feel like as like the little rat man is being like the skeevy way that he's being, she's like, questions? I have questions. I have so many questions. You know, I have just as many for you. It's really, really interesting how there's so many different hinges on the doors of the castle. I would like to talk about. She's like leading, right? She's just talking. And God, I'm sorry, guys. I hope this works out. I would like to cast Expeditious Retreat, look for a hole, and fucking book it. And if I have a fraction of opportunity on the way out, I'm also going to wink at Sten.
Okay. So there's a... Read me out the specifics of Expeditious Retreat real quick.
So, it just basically means that I get the dash action, and I can take it again as a bonus action. So you're like doubling your movement.
You're just moving really quickly.
It's double dash.
If you're at 35 speed, that equals 140. Or yeah, 140. She gets to move it per round.
Yeah.
Moving really fucking fast. Okay.
Yes. Very fast. That's the whole purpose.
What? Okay. So there's a hole. A hole was definitely created, right? When the queen sent the guard next to her forward to get Trayalane. And that hole was never necessarily filled in. Okay. So you have Jack-Ack with his hand on your back. You have right behind you Marx and Kit kneeling on the floor or on the ground. And you have immediately in front of you Sten. And beside all of you is Trayalane and the guard. Okay, it's not laid out on the map because this was a pre thing.
We're in prison.
But if that would help, I can put it on the map if
shit.
that would help for a visual aspect. Ignore the map. That's
Well, too late.
Was just, yeah.
Okay. See, that's okay. Well, you know what? I acted within context, so that's fine.
I had several plans that this potentially could have gone. This was just one of the potential plans. I just had it up and put it. Yeah, so okay, so you want to just try to run and book it out. You dash forward like you're the Flash. Kit, almost immediately reacts to that situation, that scenario. And stands up, and in the same motion that he stands up from his kneel, unleashes this arcing wave of wind in the direction of the guards. Trayalane, your guard was caught in this arc.
I think Trayalane sees the motion. Oh, sorry, right now, and yeah, I'm either way. Like, it's not a good situation for her. I'm probably gonna cast Fly on myself. And
There you go. Bye.
the rooftop.
You're gonna go straight up.
I mean, like, yeah, like, when I see, like, everything else happening, the guard, you know, people are like, this is gonna turn shitty pretty fast because this is an act of aggression, you know what I mean? So, I don't want to die.
So Marx, what are you doing?
I am going to cast Zephyr Strike. Not for the sake of attacking, but for the sake of getting the fuck out of dodge.
Without taking any attacks of opportunities. Yeah.
Plus,
Yeah, that makes sense.
Plus, it gives you an additional 30 move speed, and it's a bonus action, so I'm also going to dash. And before I actually take off, I go,
Can I?
keep up.
So, I know this is not combat right now, but could I use my traits to do that as a bonus action, do my sorcery points, and then do my action to dash?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And mechanically, that's probably a similar thing to what Kit did, is like a Zephyr Strike, kind of the wind arcing and things like that. So you guys probably simultaneously like bam, bam, did that all in one. As Vaenya takes off like fucking Sonic the Hedgehog. You got strike, Trayalane flies up.
Yeah, like, I want to die.
Instead, Vaenya, make a charisma check, or yeah, just a general charisma. I think is what I'm gonna have you do. We'll see the power of your wink.
10.
10. Okay.
It's fine.
It's,
Come see, come Seth.
it's all right. It's all right. It's he sees you. He sees what looks like a blink. You know, maybe he just thinks you got some wind in your eye.
She
or
winks
maybe,
with both eyes, like independently.
Just
And as all of this is happening, it's all happening so fast that the queen doesn't really. She reacts with a like surprise almost. Jack-Ack reacts with maliciousness as you fly out of his grasp. Jack-Ack is going to whip out a hand crossbow out from behind his cloak that was hidden before. He's going to attempt to fire at you.
Which one of us? Oh, Vaenya.
But with your
Me.
at Vaenya. But with your wild speed that you have right now, you are going to be out of its normal range. So
literally
I'm going to
outright.
roll. Yep. I'm going to roll 2 d20s. His bonus is +9. But a 2. So he's going to miss this crossbow shot, this hand crossbow shot. Ay. And with that, Kit is going to right alongside you, Marx, is going to take off after Vaenya, the same direction, using the same hole that she created, the same pocket, just like all those quick-footed football players, just go zigzagging, bam, bam, right through the pocket.
And I think that Ray handles it. He treats Kit like his partner when it comes to shit like this. So it's like he's not gonna just leave Kit in the dust. So
Right.
I think when it kicks off, he's moving with Kit.
Okay. While Kit's moving, he's performing the same ritual to summon his Drake partner, Chartreuse. And so when you guys kind of break through, Kit actually kind of shoulder checks Sten just in the process of running out. And Sten falls to the ground, onto one knee, and immediately says, "No!" But it's too late. You guys are gone. Trayalane.
Hello.
You went
Basically up
straight up, you said.
Yeah, up
to
60
the
feet.
rooftops.
Yeah.
What is your plan from here?
So first off, I mean,
because as you're going straight up, I'll just let me just set the scene for you. As you're going straight up, and these people are running on the ground, there is a handful of soldiers that are beginning to kind of formulate to head after them, and there's a handful of soldiers that are beginning to pull out crossbows and aiming up at the sky at you.
Okay. Yeah, so again, rooftops.
doing?
Try to get out of sight. I have 10 minutes of this, so I can go. I think I could get pretty far with just constantly dashing 60 feet. I do kind of want. So, I don't know how the banquet hall was. Kind of do a little bit of a down.
Think of it like a slanted cathedral style roofs. There's not really any flat rooftops here.
Okay. All right. So yeah, I think she's gonna kind of try to go over the crest of it, and then go to the hole where the the deck was, and she's gonna, kind of as it goes, do a thaumaturgy to kind of yell, "Say look, it went the shit. I'm getting out."
When you get up to the top of the roof, I need you to make me a perception check.
Ooh. 10.
Okay. So you're just shouting for Mustang at this point. You don't see him anywhere. You don't hear a response from anywhere.
She can't waste.
And
too
as
much
you're
time.
looking around, you're flying up in the sky, you're looking up, and you don't see this supposed light in the sky that you heard Marx mention earlier.
Blabbering fool. Yeah. From there, I don't think I think it's way too much time to get down to the lower city at this point. So I'm probably gonna try to find just avoid guards and just stay rooftop until I can find a good way down or something. I have another plan in case I'm stuck up here.
Okay. Make me a stealth check.
Okay. Oh, this is a straight D20. Okay, 14.
Okay. Vaenya, how long is Expeditious Retreat?
It's a fabulous question. I will tell you shortly. 10 minutes.
Okay. I mean, that gives you a lot of time.
Oh yeah, she's fucking gone.
Yeah. So what's your plan?
She doesn't have one. The plan is to get very far away, and I will also. I'm gonna hide somewhere, anywhere, back alley corner, stereotypical, But I would like to leave my. Wait, what? I want to make sure that this makes sense, action economy wise, real quick. But I would like to, in theory, leave my Steel Defender behind so that she's still tracking where, like, Marx is. Or I guess she'd probably be trailing, but I would like the cat to know where the other two are if I'm very far away.
Oh, we're behind you.
Well, okay. Well, you're behind me. Then maybe leave the cat for trailing so that we can find her.
Okay.
But I don't know if there's a range on that.
Make me a... I'm guessing that would have been instructed to Clementine before you took off, right?
If that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So make a stealth check for Clementine, using Clementine's stats.
I will need a break in a moment so I can get a refill on my coffee. I'm out of liquids and my throat is dry.
12 on Steel Defender.
Okay. That's fine. I mean, given what's happening right now, nobody's looking down at the because this is just a tiny thing, tiny little
cat-sized cat.
Like a cat-sized cat. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, cat's just kind of hanging out back in, like, kind of behind a support pillar or something like that, keeping an eye out for Trayalane.
Yes. Yeah, and then in the meantime, she's just hiding wherever, behind anything, back alley.
So, the message from Silton continues playing in your head, and it picks up. It's pretty much Silton's confession to you that he has lied to you. This is the gist. He has lied to you your entire life. He's not a successful inventor. He's a pretty subpar inventor who got mixed up in the criminal underworld, and he was trying to make one last score by selling this tech, which he knew was not a good product, but he was trying to sell it and make it last long enough to where he could give you enough money to get out of the lower city and have the life that you deserve. And he hopes that nothing went too wrong, but if it did, he is so sorry. And he will find you when it's all calmed down.
I think this is probably the most comforting thing she's experienced. Because we made it pretty clear that, like, there was some viscera. I think this is comforting to her in, like, a weird, like, Vaenya way.
Okay.
Also, am now clocking that she lied to the queen.
Lying if you didn't know, like, you're just
can it be if she thinks it's funny?
You also make me a stealth check for Vaenya.
29.
Damn.
She's fucking gone.
I accidentally bumped you.
You have become the stone walls.
I have to roll a 19 to catch that.
So, speaking of Marx, so you and Kit are running side by side down the stairs. You break free from the guards side by side, and you between the two of you and your abilities together, you manage to kind of get out of this barricade, essentially, that you're in. And it doesn't take long before Chartreuse is here, and Kit hops onto Chartreuse, and he says, "I believe it's your turn to keep up now." And he is going to keep running with Chartreuse. What?
Where are we meeting?
What do you say we go the same way we got up?
I could use a drink.
I'll see you there. And he's going to immediately, when he says that, turn and cut down a different way. And you guys are going to separate paths.
Yeah, separate their own groups as well.
Make me a perception check as you are running from this group of people. Hey! 11's not terrible still. It's a natural one though.
Still an 11. That's insane.
Yeah, that's pretty wild. So
Wait,
you're
wait,
not
hold on.
paying super.
My critical fail is just everybody's average perception.
I
Yes.
thought about it.
Yeah, a little bit above. Too. You're not wrong.
So you're not paying super attention to like what's behind you because you're in an unfamiliar area, and you're kind of just trying to focus on remembering how to get back to the airship docks at this point. But you do see one thing, one person, one specific individual following your path, essentially, that you happen to look over and see. Sten seems to be leading the charge after you, after the group of you. Are you just beelining it, or are you trying to be sneaky like the others and sneak your way to the docks?
So, how tall are the buildings I'm running through?
Between 2 and most of the ones that you're in, probably 2 to 3 stories. The buildings, like the tallest building in the Sky City, though, like this entire city, is probably 5 stories or so. You're mostly, excuse me, you're mostly in a residential / like business district at this point. Most of the upper Elderthorn city is, I mean, Elderthorn is it's known to be the most fortified of the Sky Cities. It's literally, it's the base. Like, this is where the Verdant Host is primarily stationed. This is the, like, barrack city. So right now you are running through the actual residential. Like, this is where the soldiers' families are living. The soldiers themselves when they're not on duty, things like that.
All right. So, with these buildings, how close are they together? Are they like New York alleyway close?
It's yes and no. There's areas in which they're like touching each other. There's areas in which there's alleyways. You know, some of the buildings you can get by like shimming sideways. It's a little mix of everything.
So my goal is to invade them without actually doing any damage to them, because damaging them is like I'm admitting guilt. I should be definitely giving off the air that I'm just not going to deal with your fucking dungeons. I know how y'all work.
So if your primary goal is evasion, then I think that's just a regular old stealth check for me.
I'm gonna go for like a survival and then try to lose them by like knowing the terrain a little better. Like slipping
But
into
you
it.
don't know the terrain. You would know the terrain in the sense that it's like you're used to, well, see, would you be used to cities though?
Yeah, wickedness, right? We have to constantly be engaged with this kind of stuff. It's kind of why he hates it.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of true. I think, yeah, okay. I'll allow a survival check in this specific instance. That's not terrible. That's actually pretty good. Yeah. So I mean, you're gonna start using even though you're unfamiliar with the area specifically, like the city specifically, you do kind of know how cities typically are laid out, and things like that. So you're utilizing the buildings to your advantage in this evasionary process. Now, let me roll.
Oh, that was the other thing. I wanted to use my Drake as a distraction, and when they went to go catch it, he just disappears into ice. Like I unsummon him while running.
Oh yeah, because that's the thing. You can dismiss him.
Yeah. I just have him like distract him, like we found his mother.
All right. I'm gonna roll first for Marx, since we're on Marx. Okay, Marx, remember 18. Oh, Vaenya, remember 18.
Is Vaenya here?
No,
Vanya?
she's not.
He's back.
Vanya's listening.
Vaenya.
What is that noise? Oh, it's liquid. Sorry.
Yeah, it
I'm so
was
sorry.
heroism dice.
Sorry, what'd
No,
you say?
you're good. So yeah, I guess we'll go back to Trayalane.
Okay. Yeah, like I know I said it already, but I'm gonna reiterate it here just so in case I do actually cut that part out. So Trayalane doesn't like being alone, so she is instinctively just kind of trailing everybody else right now. If she can spot them. Do you want me to roll like a perception check for that, or is it like it's just noticeable? It's just
If your intent is to attempt to track the other people, yes, then roll a perception check.
let's see if I am going to.
I'll
roll...
say that. Well, we'll see what you roll. Yeah.
Okay. 8.
I mean, that kind of makes sense. If you think about it, that kind of makes sense because, I mean, Venya's hiding, or doing her best to hide. Marx is doing the same thing, trying to stay out of sight long enough to completely just evade everybody. So it makes sense that you are not able to see them or find them or anything like that.
And I feel like,
However,
oh, sorry. I was just gonna say, I feel like Trayalane, like by herself, is a mess. Like she's not composed. She doesn't put up
yeah,
like that.
she's probably freaking the fuck out right now. However, even though you don't see these strangers whom you've become intertwined with, you do see the group of the soldiers kind of that you believe to be chasing them.
Okay.
Whether or not they're going in the right direction or whether or not, there's anything correct about what they're doing, you're not sure of, but you see it's very hard to miss. There's like 3 separate groups of these contingencies of soldiers running through the city at this point that you are able to track. So if your intent is to follow along with one of those, then pick 1, 2, or 3. And I need you to do it quick because as you are scanning the area, the soldiers below you are shouting, and a couple of them have released bolts.
Ooh.
Direction.
Okay. 2. Oh god, this actually might be bad. We'll see, because I do have a reaction. I don't know.
So
I might go down here. I can't do anything about that.
with a plus 5,
Nope,
so that was a 12, 18.
Well, no, because I might be
Wait,
able to do
time out. How far up would you have gone?
I mean, like I'm not sure how high the rooftops are. I'm still probably sticking up there.
I mean, this particular building would be quite high.
Oh,
Probably
yeah.
like 4 stories. So I mean, but if you can go up 60 feet, that'll get you to the pinnacle.
Yeah. Worst case, I can. But no, that's a bonus action. That's not a reaction. Yeah, no, they're attacking me.
I mean, what's your plan? Because we're not technically in combat right now.
Okay. Yeah, like I would.
So what were you thinking?
I would, yeah, like probably if they spotted me, I'd be like, oh, and try to like keep the distance, and then I was probably gonna go for B, if anything, but yeah, like fly. Oh, just make myself hard to hit because the rooftops. So I figure, I could have cover, I could have full cover. You know what I mean?
That's actually a good point. I think we'll go with half cover
Okay.
on that. Oh, would a +2 to your AC, would that do anything?
Yes, I could shield. I could at the very least shield and do a +5.
Okay.
So.
Okay, so then that's good.
21.
That's a good thing
Yeah,
that you brought
20
that
on
up because 21.
21.
When I was rewatching the video, there's 2, 6, 7 things. Every time I hear you,
It's your generation. You just instinctively do it
literally-
completely by accident.
I hate it.
I'm so confused. What just happened?
Don't. If you don't get it, that's fine. It's nothing to get. It's awful.
Yeah, it's
Miley being confused
good.
is funnier than the joke.
Yeah,
Was
so
that-
these crossbow bolts, it's a 6-7 thing. Don't worry about it. It's a young person thing. You old head.
I've heard of it. I think it's dumb as shit. It
Yeah,
probably-
we know
probably
on-
I agree. It
out
is.
of banks because it's so dumb. I can't possibly try to actually understand the depth of it.
Yeah, it's yeah. I trust me. I think we're all in agreement. But anyways, so these 2 crossbow bolts, bang, bang, release and shoot up towards you. But you, in seeing them, you freak out and almost by accident, pure instinct, like your adrenaline is 100% fueling what you're doing right now, and you lash out, and this ice shield appears below you at your feet and breaks the bolts. And you can see, like I said, in the distance, 3 separate kind of pathways to choose from. You said you're going to go for the second one?
Yes.
Okay. And you take off, and you're flying through the air in that direction. Vaenya, what are you doing?
Okay, so has Marx like passed me yet? Because I was way faster than they were, but I also stopped at some point.
No.
Okay, they have not.
Nobody has passed you, but make a perception check. If you're going to take a break and kind of scan the area.
Yes.
God,
22.
you are on fire tonight with these fuzzy dice.
Fuzzy dice.
Maybe I should swap.
Vaenya is the star of the show tonight. So you don't see anybody, but you can hear what sounds like padding almost. It almost sounds like a clopping, but less of like a horseman, more like a large dog running on a hard surface. But yeah, that's what you can hear. Not see anything.
Okay. With that, like, I don't know what it is though, right? Like, I don't have like the intuition to make that guess intuitively.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because you didn't see any of that happen. That all happened. You were way up.
Okay. So here's my long-term plan. But for now, I'm just gonna hold and wait, because if she's hearing something coming, then I think she doesn't want to expose herself. But the plan is when it happens, assuming it happens, when Marx and Kit start going by, I want her to sneak out and join them in wherever they're going.
Okay. And then it doesn't take
and
very long
she's
for that to
not-
happen.
Yeah, and she's not gonna announce her presence. Like they're just gonna like look down, and she's just gonna be running with them.
So as you kind of slink off into the shadows for a few seconds and just wait quietly, no soldiers, nobody passes by or anything like that. But that padded running that you could hear becomes
split.
getting louder. It gets
Sorry,
louder, and as you kind of peek your head out real quick, you can see actually Chartreuse
Oh, okay.
and Kit. And actually, you've never met Chartreuse. So what you see is Kit atop this horse-sized golden drake,
Whoa.
which is basically just a dragon without the wings. And he's just riding it. He's like galloping. He's riding the horse.
Yeah, so she's gonna kind of like, I don't know what the speed is for something like that, but she's just gonna, the goal is for her to almost like Naruto run alongside this drake. Like, I think that's like my thought process. You're welcome, Luke. That was for you.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, especially if you still have your spell active.
Yeah, it's 10 minutes. I mean, I
So-
guess that's kind of up to you, but I feel like it hasn't been that long yet.
What's your
It has
AC?
not yet. It definitely has not been that long.
30.
So you go 60, doubled 120.
Right.
I'm moving. You and I are. We're like literally all moving at the same pace.
Right, yeah.
I'm half behind. I am slow.
We are shockwaves.
So even with Kit riding on top of the drake, it's faster than a normal person running, but you are definitely able to keep up with that.
Yeah.
So okay. As you guys are running, or as Kit is running and Chartreuse are running down this road, people are kind of like peeking outside windows and opening doors and like going back inside and slamming the doors and the shutters shut and things like that. Not that there's a lot of people out on the road or out in the streets or active, because it is dark. It's the evening. It's close to what most people would refer to as bedtime. But a lot of people were out and about celebrating the princess tonight too. So a lot of this area and the areas that you guys have been running through are lacking in residents, if that makes sense.
I painted a
And
sham, and I'm running through with a flag that says it was a sham.
nice.
Wow.
Oh, the ShamWow guy. Oh God.
I'm so sorry. I wish I could turn it off.
You should be ashamed.
Oh fuck! What was I saying?
Something about sham. Wow. Apparently.
Okay, right. The Kit. The Kit. Kit and
Towel.
Chartreuse. They're shut the fuck up.
Best towel you'll ever have.
Um,
My favorite towel. Sham. Wow. You'll be
No,
loud.
Stop it. Well done.
Chartreuse is barreling, and Kit is scanning while Chartreuse is running. And you just kind of pop out right after they pass and begin running alongside. And Kit just kind of looks down, and it looks like you're doing this effortlessly. Like you're not even breaking a sweat, essentially. And he just kind of looks down and was like, "Oh, fancy meeting you here."
I was just thinking that you are running and I am also running, so maybe we go to the same place.
I like the way you think. Bank left, and then immediately left turn. All right. Marx. What are you doing?
Same thing as he was. Getting the fuck out of Dodge. He's gonna get back to that
Okay.
bar.
The same one from episode 1?
The one he said, right?
Yeah. Well, all Kit said was get back down the way we came up, is what he said.
I'll get to the air thing, yeah. I mean, yeah, he's got it. He has to head there first, anyways. So after losing them, he probably just banks around and comes back down to the airstrip.
Okay. So let's make me another survival check. And we'll see how well you can find your way, how efficiently you find your way back to the air.
I am taking a risk in trying out the April Fool's dice to see if my
Oh god.
will do me dirty.
I didn't even look at them. Is that what that is? That's the April Fools?
Can't change them. Oh, 19.
And that's pretty good. That's kind of very good, actually. You are pretty... You're noticing now, even though it's dark out and you came when it was light, you're kind of looking around and noticing certain landmarks and things like that. Which has exponentially made this process a little bit easier for you. And you run for a few more minutes, and now I need you to make a perception check. We'll see what you can hear or see.
Can I use my passive 20?
Stop asking if you can use your passive.
Damn it.
I'll tell you when you can use your passive. Oh, those are funky.
I didn't see him roll.
Yeah, that's a natural one.
Was that the April Fool's one?
Yeah.
Ugh.
At least we know what the one looks like. Maybe don't use the April Fool's one.
Maybe don't use digital dice.
See, but I like the digital dice for this purpose because the audience can see what we're rolling.
I'm gonna roll it real quick just to see if it's always okay, no, it's not always a now. I was gonna say that would have been such a stupid thing. No.
Yeah, but it would have been really funny.
That would have been kind of funny.
I'm getting a dice cam and I'm gonna roll my dice forever.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. If we get to the point in which, like, people are watching, regularly, and we get stuff like that, then yeah, these cams would be fucking dope.
I'd have to get a separate thing
until we get to that point.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get one.
But anywho, so even with an 11, it's you're not like deaf and or blind. You're still you might be looking and paying more attention forward and less behind, but you can still hear things like soldiers shouting and citizens shrieking and things like that. But yeah, you feel pretty confident in your sense of direction in getting back towards the airship harbor. Trayalane, you opted to attempt to track the second of the 3 contingencies of soldiers. Make a survival check yourself.
Okay. I've been rolling like poo-poo water today, so okay. 15.
Poo water. That's not bad. And this is kind of making it's kind of utilizing both your tracking, your ability to like scan, and I think perception may have been a better roll, but whatever, you rolled survival already.
It sounds cooler anyways.
Yeah. And yeah, you're like the same thing. Your adrenaline is just spiking.
Why did I run?
And you are running and operating purely on instinct right now.
Did I run? Why did I run?
And a few minutes go by, and you are pretty easily able to follow where this grouping is headed. Yeah, no real issues. Are you just staying up in the sky while you're doing this, or what are you doing here?
Yeah, I'm trying. Well, first off, do they look like they actively found something? And probably stay in the sky for now.
They have not stopped moving. They are continuously going.
Yeah, At this point, I don't know if there's even anybody for me to chase, but I gotta think of like stuff to get out. I only really know of the teleportation circles. I wouldn't really know of like, well, I know the boat, like the ships probably exist, but I don't know if like how she would even go about that.
Okay.
I do have a backup plan in case like I run out of fly. I can alter my appearance and go through the city, but that can backfire too, because like
Damn it, that's what I
to
was
check
gonna
on everyone. But
Well, that actually brings us to a good point. All of your spells that are taking 10 minutes, all of you as a group, you're probably about halfway through at this point.
Okay.
Only been a few minutes.
Yeah.
So we'll say perhaps like 2 more round circles, and the spells will be complete if we get that far. But yeah, so you are pretty easily able to keep an eye out on this group of people. So Vaenya, you have what's the word I'm looking for? Paired up with Kit, and
Yes.
while you're running, he like kind of goes rushedly introduces you and Chartreuse, and it's like, Chartreuse, this is girl with mechanical arm. A girl with mechanical arm. This is my girl Chartreuse.
Hello, Chartreuse. This is wonderful to meet you. My name is Vaenya. You can call me Vaenya.
Right. Sorry about that. Okay. Back right. And he goes immediately right. And he in the process of running is explaining the plan to you. He's essentially he's like, we're Marx is gonna meet us at the airship harbor, and we're gonna hop on a ship and an airship, and we're gonna get the fuck down to the lower city. That's the plan. That's what we're doing. What about that other one, the one that you were fighting with? Anybody know what's going on with her?
Oh, the pretty one. She had a lot of guards. I put
The
more. I gave
horns.
my
The
yes.
horns.
I
And he does the
I gave
horns.
her. I didn't. I gave her a present. I have a cat. Her name is Clementine. She's not real. And I gave that cat to her, and she does not know this yet. But I hope she finds out shortly. I would like her to come too.
Okay, so real quick, you just said she's not real. So like I'm imagining like the way Kit takes this is like, so her imaginary friend's watching her. Yeah, that makes sense.
You know, magic is real.
I will find this cat in an alley in the sky.
You do not
Cut
understand
back.
that when you do, it is the nastiest, rustiest, you're like it would ruin your robes.
Pan back to Trayalane real quick as she's flying through the sky.
Wait,
On the
wait,
back
this
of her robe is just a mechanical cat flapping in the wind. But
I
it's so light and made of like such lightweight material, Trayalane, that you didn't even realize that it was behind you. It's just iron gripped onto your cloak.
It bit onto me.
Hey guys, somehow. Please don't drop me.
It's just-
somehow.
It's
a
just
robot.
that's what it's doing. It's just
so
making
funny.
like rusty whirring sounds essentially.
Yes.
But anyways, so Kit explains the plan to you, Vaenya. And are you doing anything fun, special? What's your
No,
game plan?
I'm not. This
Going along?
is yeah. I'm going along with the plan for now.
Okay. Marx. You are running through the city for your life, being chased by soldiers, being chased by who gods know who. And you are confident in your ability to get back to the airship harbor. However, you round a corner. You're almost on the home stretch. And as you round the final corner to get to where you need to go, at the same time, you see Sten pop out of an alleyway, blocking your path. He's about 30 feet away or so. You come around this way, he comes straight out. He's here blocking your path. And he's huffing and he's puffing, he's out of breath. But it's just him. He's not with any of the other soldiers.
I still have one spell slot left. So I'm going to use Zephyr Strike. As just like, I'm running towards him. There's absolutely like, he hasn't dipped. He's always doing this. He's always running after Kid all the time. This is a normal run for him. And he just explodes with this air behind him. And he's going to take his sword, and with the flat, he's not going for like an actual kill. He's just gonna land it on his chest and then just keep going as he puts it back on his back.
So you're essentially just trying to knock him over.
Yeah.
All right. Hold that thought. Roll, make an attack for me. You're still using them.
April Fools.
Can I use my extra attack off that? Because I'm only making one attack when I get two.
Sure. Yeah, because a 12 definitely is not going to hit him. A 14 is not going to hit him either.
Incredible.
So what he does...
Either way, he can't attack me as I walk by.
Right, you know, he's not attacking. But he's seen this move twice now. And he knows what to look for. And so as you kind of, even though you're moving wildly fast, he is a highly trained, highly skilled warrior who has seen your tricks. And as you go to do what you're doing, he just, not even with like his weapon or anything like that, he has these ornate like ceremonial bracers as part of his outfit. He just kind of whips, he Wonder Womans and whips his bracers out and just kind of blocks the blow.
He moves it to the side, then he moved to the side while I just keep running by him.
Very much so. But as you run right past him, he just shouts at you, "Wait, you fool!" And he's gonna take off after you to the best of his ability.
Better explain yourself right now, or I'm leaving you in the dust.
You're just gonna get you and everybody else killed. I can stop it.
He's gone.
Okay. Trayalane.
Is this so you said 2, right? So would this be the end of it, or
Yes.
is this okay?
This will be the second.
Second.
So like the next time you have another go around, the spell will probably be done.
Oh boy, yeah. I mean,
But in saying that, the harbor. So the way that this group is going, like, you're moving faster than they are, right? So you're very easily able to catch up. They have significantly slowed down once they started, like they got to this specific area, and they have essentially slowed down and or stopped.
Okay.
And as you scan the area, you can kind of see that it's this open, wide open area. You can see that there are the airship harbor docks that you can see that they're near, but the soldiers themselves are not quite there yet. And then make one more perception check
Okay.
as you scan the area.
Oh my gosh, it's 6. I'm not I mean, it makes sense in character because like it is a nightmare day, but
Yeah, it makes sense. It tracks. Yeah. I mean, you still don't see any of your friends.
friends.
Not friends.
Yeah.
A very loose term. But yeah, you maintain a line of sight on this particular group of people you were following. What are you doing?
Okay. So
You can feel that the magic is beginning to wane a little bit.
I think at this point, I'm going to alter self. Like I'm basically going to kind of land within the crowd and kind of like as I'm walking, I think. Well, first off, do you need me to read off alter self just so?
No.
Okay, but like horns gone, hair color kind of changed. I think it can change the outfit too, right? So like, kind of a little bit more, something a little bit more regal, colorful.
Normal.
Normal.
Also,
Yeah. So as you land, and you pull some pretty interesting maneuvers here. As you land, behind you, you can actually, as you hit the ground, you hear your feet tap slowly or softly your shoes. But then immediately after that, you hear a clink, 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 clink. And then a whirring sound. It's like a whirring meow.
That's so terrifying.
What?
You look down at the ground. You see a rusty, cat-sized mechanical cat
Yeah, she looks down at it like
with wiry broken whiskers.
Just stalking you.
she looks down at it and she's out like I assume flying takes some sort of physical exertion, like at least like moving and flying kind of like, so she heavy breathing, looking down at it. She's like, what and what are, just kind of muttering to herself.
The cat just comes up and just like a normal cat would, just kind of rubs up on your legs.
She kind of like backs up a little bit and like
It pursues. It begins to scent you.
You what?
Mechanical purring. It sounds like a really low rumble engine.
Yeah, or like gears.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say, like an idling generator or something like that.
Yeah.
Can I gather that it's trying to get my attention? Or like I don't know, like
I mean,
Is that-
it's not. It's just trying to rub up on you, man.
Yeah.
Now,
Just
correct me
following.
tell me if this is something that doesn't sound plausible, but I feel like I really feel like there would be like a built-on collar, and on the collar says property of Vaenya.
She did say her name during the banquet. I think, yeah, she kind of looks down at it.
Yeah.
There's this like, I am being stalked.
Awesome.
You pick the cat up and it just kind of rubs up on you. It's a very uncomfortable feeling because
yeah.
this is a
Metal.
rusted
Yeah.
metal.
You get a cut.
Yeah.
You get a cut. Infected. Like.
We tetanus shot.
Yeah.
What name is tetanus?
No, you don't have a tetanus shot. You're just screwed. Like. No, I mean, there's magical healing, but
We have magic.
yeah. Magic can't cure tetanus, actually. Sorry.
Would she even bother trying to clean it off? We're like, okay, if
Amazing.
you're gonna hang out with me.
I mean,
I give it the old prestidigitation.
I don't know if Traylane's ever had a pet before, so or dealing with a lot of animals or anything. So like she is
The closest thing to a pet that you've ever had is probably the birds, the pigeons outside your windows.
yeah, I've seen animals before, but I've never directly like, and this is not really an animal either. But unless you
It is if you believe.
but yeah, like she's like, what did I do to this woman? Like what?
It's the first time you've ever been stalked. How does it feel? I'm ambivalent. Equal parts feeling pride that someone notices my existence enough to stalk me, but also terrified because I want nothing to do with her.
Yeah. Honestly, that probably is exactly how she feels because she doesn't like being alone. But
It'd be kind of nice to have this little friendly mechanical cat.
I drop it off and I completely ignore it. No, like yeah, of course I'm taking the cat with
Bar.
me. Like,
The bar is on the floor.
you said there was something that you gave with it, or
Yeah, I just wanted it. Well, because I know where it is, so now I know where you are.
okay,
Literally being stalked.
literally.
I love the way you said that. Yeah, so as you land and you kind of finalize the details of your appearance, it's this mechanical cat is like, it almost seems like it's trying to lure you in a certain direction. It's trying to go in this direction and then get you to follow.
I think Trayalane knows exactly where this is leading, but she's also like, I don't care at this point. Like, she just follows the cat, but tries to keep casual, even though she just had like the most excessive run of her life.
The most traumatic evening of her entire life.
Yes.
So this cat, Clementine, it's literally, I'm imagining it just prancing along like the Aristocats, you know,
Oh, cute. Yeah.
head up in the air and like chin up, just prancing along.
Correct.
In the direction towards Vaenya. Not that you know that yet, but
Well,
You
I
have
mean,
your
I saw the
suspicions.
name, and yeah, like
that's true. Speaking of Vaenya, you and Kit. Let's see if there's an incident. You and Kit arrive near at the airship docks. And he said he like skids to a halt. You can see that there are several docks where you stop, all of which have skivs on them. There's 3 docks. They each have like this like 3-person skiff on each one. And he hops off of Chartreuse and he puts a hand on Chartreuse's head and kind of like starts stroking her neck and goes forehead to head and just says, Chartreuse, this is the time that I need you to do what you do best and go kick some ass. Get on over there, girl. And Chartreuse kind of gives him like a confirmation and heads off in the opposite direction. And as you turn around and you look, you can see that there has finally been, the soldiers have kind of caught up. I mean, they're still quite a far distance behind, but you can now see them coming towards you. And Kit says, I think it starts with a V. Sorry, a lot of things going on. Mechanical arm, that's what you're getting for right now. Correct me in a little bit. Get up the stairs. And he's gonna point up the stairs.
She's like, we love nicknames. I love a good nickname. You may be the golden one. We could rethink that. I'll try again later. Left-handed energy. She's going up.
He's gonna wait down at the bottom, but he's gonna say, "Wait up there at the top. Don't get on that boat yet."
She like salutes, like like very pinstripe comically salutes.
It's all for the boat ones.
Marx, you, as you are running at this increased speed, can now see Chartreuse is taking off in the same direction that you're running, but you can see Marx and now Vaenya running up the stairs. Kit is waiting at the bottom and Vaenya is running up. Stan is still behind you. Oh, excuse me. And in a matter of seconds, you are up to where Kit is at. And he's just standing there. He sees you, he clocks you, and he's standing there with his hands on his hips, just kind of casually, but still tense. If that makes, like, he's stiff.
Yeah. I get it.
And he, the hell took you so long?
I had to shake most of them. Didn't expect that guy to get stuck on my ass.
What? And he leans over and you just see Sten just huffing and puffing.
I'm like perfectly fine right now. I was like, he doesn't run much, does he?
He's a big guy, a lot of muscle. Lots of muscle to carry around.
Also, we should go.
Yeah, you know she beat you here. Just throwing that out there. You let that girl.
You're welcome.
Anyways, whatever. Just fine. Vaenya, as you get up to the top of the stairs, you start getting this sense that Clementine is getting closer and closer to you. And as you look down, you can now see Marx has arrived. You look back and you can see Sten is sprinting towards you. And looking out of the alleyway across the street now is you see on the ground Clementine's little head just peek out. And Trayalane, what do you look like now?
So again, like the colors are a little bit more vibrant. Like to be at like kind of a palette swap. So instead of like the the pale gray blue, I don't think I've ever described her eyes from before, but they are a pale gray. I never said that before, but they're like maybe a tanner color. I'd probably say like kind of a sort of a blonde, no horns. She's human looking basically.
Get in, loser.
So Clementine pops in at the bottom, and Trayalane, you kind of peek out, or rather, this human woman peeks out above Trayalane, or above Clementine, and Clementine's like prance.
Dude, so proud.
Doesn't even seem to clock that there's like danger closing in. Trayalane, you can look out, and as you kind of scan the area a little bit, you see Kit standing at the base of the dock. Marx is also there. You see this golden drake the size of a horse taking off towards a contingency of soldiers up the road. And you can see your new bestie, Vaenya, standing at the top of this
Yeah, Trayalane is
airship dock.
The person that is Trayalane is looking at you. I don't know what Vaenya would think of it immediately, but like looking over, kind of like, maybe kind of like.
I don't know. I don't know if she clocks it. I think she's gonna be like it's gonna be like she's excited that the cat is back, and it's like, my precious sweetie baby angel, where is my tiefling? Where did she go? Like, I don't think she would clock it. My passive isn't all like that. I'm not Marx.
So this mechanical cat just comes prancing up to Kit and just kind of like brushes up against Kit real quick and begins heading up the stairs. Trayalane, are you what are you doing? Are you following?
Yeah, I'm following because like right now I'm still panicking. I'm still like, but the composure is back because there's people around. So so she's kind of walking on because I assume this is like a public thing, like a public ship. This isn't someone's private.
No, this is essentially like a bus stop.
Okay.
It's like a
so,
public dock.
So she kind of like gets on and just kind of casually sits at this like chaos, and she's like, "Is that your cat?"
You mean Clementine? Yes, she's the sweetest baby. I love a blast bucket and boats and the gears. But I know that I am not her favorite, but that is okay. Maybe I'll be her favorite.
He's a health concern.
Kit interrupts the conversation and says, "Sorry, lady, no time for conversations. We gotta go. We're in a hurry. Please, bye." And he tries to brush you off, Trayalane.
Excuse me. I have access. What were you gonna say? Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, go.
This is public transportation. Thank you very much. Is it not?
We are not the public.
No. I'm getting on the
Can I
ship.
roll an insight? Can I roll an insight to see if I know that it's her?
Yeah, I mean, I'll roll a deception just to see. It's a 12. She's mad at this. So she said.
Yeah, Mark's roll insight. She's not good at playing the intimidating.
Oh, is it? That was deception. Do you want me to intimidate?
Yeah. No. I mean like the Karen.
Yeah.
You're not good at playing a Karen.
26.
Whoa.
Yeah. So I mean, you definitely are like something seems off about this woman, but familiar at the same, like very familiar.
Mannerisms, the way to hold
The accent.
himself.
The act.
The vocal patterns, I think he's
Yeah.
like recognizing how she speaks because he was there watching the whole interaction. He goes, "Oh no, Kit, I think that's the blue one."
Yeah, that is that she is. She still doesn't understand.
Kit says, "Is he right? Are you the blue one?"
And kind of like looks over to the like Vaenya. It's like,
Meanwhile, Vaenya is still in a full fucking ball gown. We're being so inconspicuous. Actually,
That's
in my
right.
head, she like ripped it, but so it's
Rip the
shorter.
red.
Yeah, I needed my legs free, but yeah, she's. Oh, you're keeping a secret. Okay.
He's gonna follow Kit up onto the thing, obviously being like, "All right, let's go." And he's gonna look back at Sten and Thaumaturge with a booming voice and go, I don't want to yell, I'm in an apartment, but he just yells out, "Clear our names." And that's it.
Okay. Trayalane, are you running up the stairs alongside Kit? Venue's already up there.
are we actively on the ship at this point, or are we not? Because like, if we are,
Nope, not yet.
I'm getting on the ship. But I'm also like, I hear that, and I'm kind of turn over to him, kind of go, "Clear our names. We actively, there's not."
But once you reach the top of the stairs, Kit stands there, motions for you and for Vaenya to get on first. The girls, Vaenya and Trayalane, to get on. And he looks at you, Marx, and shakes. He like grips your forearm, gives you like a forearm shake. But then he pulls you in for a hug. Get on that ship. Get down to the ground. I'll see you soon.
You don't die.
And then he's.
Your ass myself.
Oh, nobody's dying here today. No more. Lots of people have already. Forget about it. I'm not gonna die.
Yeah. All right.
And-
I get on.
He looks at all of you and he says, I really hope somebody knows how to fly an airship. And he
Probably do that.
kicks the chain that's kind of keeping the airship docked, essentially. And just says, "Good luck," and shoves you off. Does anybody have what is it? Vehicle proficiencies? Boats? It's a very specific skill.
I don't think that's something that you just automatically get to pick out the gate.
Sometimes, depending on the background, yeah, you can. Like sailor background gives it to you.
Actually, yeah,
But that's fine.
This
It's fine.
isolated tiefling woman has it actually.
This is fine.
You know, I can figure
as-
this out. I have animal handling proficiency, I have investigation proficiency, and I have survival proficiency. I'll figure something out.
Yeah, I
As the ship. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm good. Sorry.
As the ship kind of gets pushed off a dock, it begins to drift, like slowly downward. It's not falling, it's not spinning or anything like that, because of the innate magic of the ship. It kind of allows you to kind of glide downward a little bit, if that makes sense. Whoever wants to try driving it, I'm going to need you to make an intelligence check.
Venya
Just a general-
runs. She runs to take the wheel of this. She has absolutely no reason to suspect she can do it.
I'm gonna chase after her, also not knowing shit about these things, but maybe I can help.
Trayalane is going to find a nice bench, lean her head back, and just.
The cat is definitely rubbing on you.
This is a very small. This is a skiff. Like it's the size of a rowboat. So, yeah. Vaenya, roll an intelligence check with a help action.
Oh god.
Oh damn!
21.
Very good.
That that advantage mattered.
Yeah.
Yep.
You kind of just start flipping switches and pressing buttons and pulling levers, and then all of a sudden it sounds like it's working. You're like, oh, I think I got this, and then you turn the wheel and it starts kind of going down and going by. Trayalane, being not the only one not focusing on riding the ship, make a perception check.
Uh-oh. Good thing I rolled terribly on perception. 7. Every perception roll has been a nightmare.
Just ass.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
My eyes are closed.
That's fine. You see Clementine rubbing up on you.
Trayalane just kind of looking down at Clementine.
Just nuzzling.
Has no idea what to do
Just
with it.
nuzzling. As Marx, you and Vaenya finish up figuring out how to operate this machine. That's what it is. You kind of wipe the sweat from your brow a little bit. Which one of you is driving it?
I'm driving it.
Like physically steering. Okay.
Yes.
So as Vaenya is focusing solely on the console now, Marx, that frees you up briefly to look up away from the console. And you look behind you, and I'm not even going to make you roll, because you roll wildly high every time. And it's pretty obvious, looking behind you, what you can see is a dozen of these skiffs pursuing you through the air. Each of them filled with several soldiers. And as a dozen or so of these skiffs are coming down towards you, that's where we're gonna end.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Oh my gosh.
How long has it been, by the way? Like, would you say 10 minutes has passed at that point, or?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, then
Yeah.
at that point.
Oh, your disguise.
Yep. Well, actually, no.
Oh,
think
well, I guess 10 minutes. 10 minutes for the disguise wouldn't have come up.
no,
but it,
because
like the
it's an hour, right? It's not. Let me see. Yeah,
it's only been a couple of minutes
hour.
since you put the disguise up.
Just gonna
Yeah.
keep it for now.
What's your reaction to seeing the fleet behind you, Marx? I'm curious.
My reaction is to summon my dragon and use him as a frost turret.
Oh my god.
Breathe! Oh! Oh!
Nice. Very good. Very good. All right. Well, ladies and gents,
Oh my gosh, that
that's
was
it for this
Yeah.
episode.
Talk a little bit.
Thanks.
Fun of a little.
I'll hang out for a couple minutes and
Yeah,
talk.
yeah. Oh yeah, you are a little sick. I was just kind of the path you expected, or
No.
no?
I was fully expecting. My expectations were that Marx was gonna fight, not flee. I thought Marx was gonna try to fight, and I was basing, when I was making the NPC decisions, I was basing their decisions solely based on the cues that you guys as players were giving me. So Kit was poised to react however everybody else reacted, and it was either going to be exactly what he was, which was essentially an assisted distraction, or whatever else. Then his reaction was going to could have been something very different. Like it could have been gone very poorly for Sten. Truth be told, it might still go very poorly for Sten. But yeah, I was thinking that, I mean, you guys saw the map.
Yeah.
The map.
Yeah,
That's a
I-
prison map.
That was probably where I would have ended up if I was making decisions on my own, because like Trayalane has no reason to really, other than the fact that everyone did that, and then the assumption that like, oh well, they're gonna start like raining hell, right? So
I mean, that's kind of what I was thinking, was that Trayalane was going to be the one to be like, no, we're innocent, we're fine, and Trayalane was going to be the catalyst for the arrest, and then it was going to prompt then the other two to be like, well, we don't want this person to take the fall, all of the blame, and kind of join up.
yeah, I was.
But yeah,
I was worried because like I figured Zalog wasn't ever gonna show up. Like I knew that was gonna be, or at least. So, yeah, who knows what happened to him? Who knows if he's arrested and he's getting everything? And oh,
I know.
you're gonna tell me one day. I'm not waiting a week. I'm not waiting a week.
Oh.
You'll figure it out. You'll figure it out eventually.
I'm not.
The decision I made was solely based on what Kit's reaction was going to be. If Kit was going to fight, he was going to fight. If Kit was going to run, he was going to run. And if Kit decided to go to prison, he was going to go to prison.
Yeah, well,
So what all three of you are saying is, through a series of snowballing events, it is my fault we are not in prison.
it could be better for us. It could be better for us. And we ended up together
I
anyway.
knew
Essentially,
I knew when I said it because I was like, I'm so sorry, guys, but I need a chase scene.
Yeah, essentially that was pretty much how it happened. Was you prompted the chase scene, and actually you guys all got pretty lucky with the exception of the one incident at the end with Sten and Marx. I was rolling my physical dice because it was environment stuff happening. But I was rolling for encounters. Like I was rolling for random encounters and to see if anybody would have any mishaps. And the only mishap for that entire thing was that Sten and Marx meet up at the end there.
Send it off. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so yeah.
I found that interesting. I didn't know that was a random encounter.
Do you think Stan realizes I wasn't going for a kill on him?
Running is suspicious.
Yeah, well, I mean, you specifically said though that when you were swinging with the flat of your blade.
Yep.
So, and he's like I said, he's extremely skilled and knowledgeable and tactful and things like that. So, had you not specifically, as your description said, like, I'm doing it this way, he probably would just assume you were trying to kill him, take him out. But I guess you won't know until you have an opportunity to speak with him.
Non-lethal attacks. They're so good for communication.
Yeah. Yeah, who knows what's gonna happen other than me.
It's like that old the old adage, you really only know who you're fighting when you exchange blows with them.
Is that a say? I don't know.
Something like that.
I don't speak old stuff.
It's martial arts philosophy where you can really you really learn more about your opponent, their past, their history, their life through the exchanging of fists.
Okay, that makes sense. I think I feel like I've heard similar things in media.
That's kind of like how I see like Sten and Marx communicating the entirety time. This entire session, the only way Sten knows him is combat.
You're having an entire conversation with your eyes.
That one blow. He wasn't trying to kill me. Suspicious.
Realistically, had you guys met under different circumstances, Marx and Sten would probably get along pretty well. Yeah. I mean, Marx is this black sheep type of person. Sten's not necessarily the black sheep, but he definitely he has a complicated story. I have a lot of like BC background knowledge with Sten. Like I invested a lot of time. Sten was the character of Sten the Bloody was a very prevalent NPC in my first ever homebrew game. And I'm keeping some of that history with this rendition. Considering it is the same world, it is the same. And I don't know if I ever told you guys this. I'm treating this as the same continuity, the same timeline, essentially, as my other homebrew game. So there's definitely going to be some what's the word? Bleed over. Callback, not so much because this is technically before.
Yeah. Oh, before.
Like this takes place first. Because like Sten's dead in the main time, like the main game or my first game. Killed by the party, actually.
I would never.
You probably would have at when. So the incident with him was there's this thing I don't want to get too much into the lore, but there's a thing in Skullget that essentially like cursed him.
Mm.
So he was long thought to have been assassinated. Like years before that, he disappeared, and turns out he was just living in like a cave, but he was cursed. So they killed him and set him free.
I have some side backstory I've been working on for Marx, based on his outfits and how he got them.
Do you want this to be known, or?
High
I'm gonna be
fashion.
sending that to you. I think that's one of the things I want to talk to you about, because I think one of the things would just be a fun rumor that's spread between Lowtown.
You want to talk to me specifically
Yeah.
about that? What do you mean? Okay. Yeah, just message me.
I know. Before we end,
And we
though,
can...
Mustang would be friends with everybody. So just saying, like he's a nice guy. So you guys would all be friends with him, right?
Mustang. See, there's stuff that you don't even know about Mustang that I know about Mustang
Oh boy.
that I'm not gonna get into
Oh, that's
because
fine. That's fine. Yeah.
you don't know. Yeah. Mustang.
That'll be
Okay,
fun,
so
yeah.
Mustang's another one because you gave me creative reign over him
Mm-hmm.
for the most part, and I'm basing him off of another NPC from that homebrew game, his personality and stuff like that, and the individual that I'm basing him off of, his name was Biffin Sunderall.
What a name.
Yeah, Biff for
Biff.
short.
Fucking
He was like the number 2 of like the rebellion. The leader of the rebellion was Agril Tinge, and Biff was like his right hand man. So
I'll be honest, I don't think that Marx himself would be against any kind of revolutionary mindset. He's not particularly fond of the hierarchy. He's not particularly fond of the segregation, and he's not particularly fond of how the nobles treat others. Even though he's born into the house, he's born into the status, him and Kit kind of like share that kind of same bond. They think it's kind of bullshit, but it's the world they're in. So he probably wouldn't be against like even joining a faction like that.
Huge unraveling for Trayalane.
So what? Yeah, I'll be interested to see how she fares.
Complex.
I think I'm not concerned with anybody else. I'm concerned for Vaenya a little bit, actually. That's not true. I'm concerned for Venya's mental well-being after listening to the message from Sultan, but yeah.
I mean, Trayalane.
Yeah, it's gonna be
She lost everything, so.
I think Vaenya is in a state of willful ignorance now with the message. Even though we kind of already faced that and her feelings on it and like the mess. But because she's really, really intelligent when it comes to like the tech stuff, but she's also like head empty when it comes to other stuff. Intentionally. So I don't know if I haven't decided yet if I'm gonna play this like full force delusional and she believes that he is out there somewhere, or if I'm going to play it in like a sadder way.
And you probably won't know until it happens.
That's true.
It's gonna be one of those.
Yeah, it'll just probably come in game. That's correct. And then as far as like the politics goes, she's also head empty about politics. It does not matter. She doesn't care who anyone is or why anyone is.
Trayalane is starting off as a loyal dog. I'm gonna let you know that right now.
That's reasonable. I mean, you're trained, right?
I think that's all you've known your whole life. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a trained dog.
I think it's gonna mess with her whenever she realizes we treat her the same as everybody else.
How do you mean? Like
Like a normal person.
Yeah,
normal-
like
They're gonna treat her like she's just a regular person, and
Yep.
yeah. I think that tracks actually. I think that because you're so used to being treated like a piece of property essentially.
right.
Look, Blue Lady, you really need to chill out. Yes, life is wild.
Chill-
Shit's gonna happen. We'll get out of it. We'll be fine.
chill out.
Fill out whatever Venya's drinking comes out of her nose.
It's actual triple funny because I'm an Ice Drake writer.
Are you going to like make Venya?
I didn't
laugh?
even think about that.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
am an Ice Drake. You're an Ice Sorcerer, and she's crazy.
I got fire. I got firepower.
Ice and
Shit.
fire.
You know what else I just thought about? I don't know why this just now fucking occurred to me. You are a draconic sorcerer.
Technically, but it's because we decided something. We
Yeah,
talked about
you're
it.
right.
You could make it both.
See, and now I'm just like, how? Now I'm just thinking that the two things, like, they're right there. Is
Make
there a
them
way
both.
to make them mesh? I don't know. We'll talk next week. We'll talk Monday or something.
I'm pretty sure Dragon Demon
Yeah.
isn't out of the realm of possibilities in Faerun. I'm just saying.
I would have chosen a subclass specifically for elemental if I could. That's the only reason I picked draconic is just because it's the only one that affects elemental.
Because of the elements. Yeah. Without taking a feat.
Yeah. Well, I have the feat too, but even then, it's still.
Oh well. All right. Well, it was fun. I'm going to bed.
That's gonna be a long talk. So, all right, everybody, say goodbye to the recording.
Yeah.
Woo!
All right.
Bye bye.
Bye, guys.